It's mid-spring down here in the southern hemisphere on Totara Nut Farm, so I thought I'd introduce some of the new white flowered shrubs and trees we got on the property. Let's start with these two. So this is Viburnum macrocephalum, which means Viburnum big-headed. Start with a big head, right? Or its other name is Chinese snowball, because it's got a white snowbally type head. Looks a bit like a hydrangea. It can grow quite tall. And this, I think, is the first year it's flowered. It's deciduous, and it's surrounded by, I'm afraid, all these dead French lavender. Rather a disappointment, the French. Need to replace it with English. So this is the lace cap viburnum. So this is the second one. There's about 150, 175 species of viburnum. They're deciduous, mainly from the northern hemisphere. The Latin name for this one's quite complicated. The Plicatum tomentoso mariensi. I think plicatum means pleated, and I think tomentoso means rough, hairy sort of thing. Don't know where that bit comes in, but biologists, whatever. So anyway, it looks like a bit of like a wedding cake layered when it's grown up a bit. This is again probably the first year it's flowered in reasonable numbers. And behind it we have the bottlebush. You can see the bees much prefer the bottlebush. A red one from Western Australia, combination flag of St. George. From the apple family, the crab apple. This is the malus, the flowering malus here, and it's beautiful at the moment. Been here for 12 years. Came from gifted to us by one of Barbara's friends who didn't want it for some strange reason. But it's a lovely white angel. This is the tree, not Barbara's friend. The Rose of Banksia. Lovely smell. This one came out of Barbara's garden. She didn't want it. So I've got it. And it's gone right to the top of the Totara. Banksia. Named after, not Joseph Banks, the famous botanist, but his not so famous wife, Dorothy. Not too sure how many plants Dorothy's got named after her, but this one's lovely. It's got some medicinal properties, and it originally was found in China. Right, well, we're away from the house on the nut farm proper, and here are two white flowering trees, the dogwood and the flowering ash. Right, well, the first thing is these aren't supposed to be flowers biologically, they're called bracts. And the other thing about it, I'm not too sure whether this originates from North America or China. It's either a floribunda, which means there's a load of flowers, or it's a kusa. I'm not too sure what kusa means, but ends up with a bit of a strawberry berry on it. Anyway, it's a beautiful thing, can go up to 20 feet, just a little bit past its best, but wonderful when it does come out in wonderful white, the little centre. The flowering ash, Fraxinus ornus. This is from southern Europe, and it's not got much scent, but if you're quiet, you should be able to hear the bees. They're all over it. It's also called the manna ash. Manna being the lovely stuff mentioned in the Bible, some sort of God-driven nectar. And it can get it out of the bark, apparently. It's very lovely, sugary stuff. I haven't tried it. The flowering ash. Wisteria. This is the white flowered one. Wisteria floribunda alba. Alba, white. Floribunda being lots of them. And hopefully, in a few years' time, there will be lots of them. This is the first year it's flowered. It's been in the ground for 2 years, I think, 2 and a bit years. First year it's flowered. Hopefully it's going to stretch along there with pendulous snow showers of white as you walk through it. It'll be magical. And that's the end of our tour of white.